If your fear of failure is preventing you from pursuing your dreams, I got a mindset shift that's going to change the game for you, I promise. Because let's be honest, pursuing a dream can be scary as heck, but we can't afford the fear of failure to increase our anxiety and prevent us from living out our purpose with confidence. So this process I'm about to teach you is going to do two things. Number one, help you grow in your confidence. Number two, help you become more comfortable with failure being a part of the process, because it ain't going nowhere. So here's the thing. The first thing that you have to do is the most important step. You have to be able to gain the knowledge and awareness. A lot of people try to skip this step, but this is really important because this is what's going to give you that cognitive belief and ability that maybe I can do this or I can't do this, or you're going to find out all the things that you need to know, at least in the initial phase. So if you want to go back to school, you want to start a business, you want to get into real estate, I don't care what it is, you have to gain the knowledge and awareness of said thing, of that subject. The next thing you do is say, okay, what's the how to? I see all these people out here doing these amazing things that I want to do. I want to pursue that. I have this dream in my heart. I have this gift, but you have to know, how do I bring this vision to fruition? How do I act this out? What are the steps required? Okay, you need the knowledge of that thing. Then you need to figure out the steps required. Once you have those two things from a cognitive stance, now the next thing you do is you would take the action. You apply it. You take the knowledge, you figure out the how to, and you apply it through your body and through your bones. And that, my friend, is what I call experiential knowledge. Once you gain this experiential knowledge, this is the thing right here that helps you grow in your confidence, because you took the knowledge from your head. This is where you take knowledge to action. And I believe that knowledge becomes power when you actually apply it. So a lot of people have a lot of knowledge around certain things, but they've never put in the action. So if you've never put yourself in that my specific place, if you've never taken action on said thing, it don't really matter because you've never done it. There's a different type of knowledge and capital that's acquired once you've actually done said thing. And this is what builds your confidence. Once you've done it, once you've put in the reps, now this is where failure comes into play. But failure no longer is something you're afraid of. Failure is something that happens along the process that now you go and repeat. So once you repeat this, you say, once I did this, I applied what I knew, but I didn't. It was my first time. You, number one, give yourself grace. Okay, that's what's missing. If I think about failure first, I'm automatically not giving myself the grace to do something I've never done before. But if I can move failure back a couple steps and give myself grace to know and to grow and to ask questions and actually do something, then I become more comfortable with failure. So then I take the action and I move the failure and I apply it way back up here to the top. How did I fail? Why did I fail? I ask myself those questions. I ask other people those questions, and then I put it back through the knowledge and awareness cycle. Then I go back to the how do I do things differently the second, third, fourth time around than I did the first time around. Then I go back to and I apply what I know. But here's the thing. You don't do the same thing you did before because that's how you failed the first way. You have to find new ways to fail. And this is where that comfortability comes into play. This is where that confidence comes into play, because I know how to do it. I know I can do it. I know I failed at this last time, but now I'm going to do it different. So I'm not going to make the same mistake I did before. This is where that comfort comes into play. So when you can allow yourself to go through this process and shift the way you see failure, shift the way you see the process, this is going to allow you to do whatever it is that you need to do, but failure ain't going anywhere. And so I encourage you to change your mindset when you're pursuing this and not allow the fear of failure to keep you from living out your purpose with confidence.